Cardinals. Willie, first inning, no score. They're wearing those sweet City Connect. Slaps that one the other way. That's down the line. And the Brewers take a 1-0 lead. Later in the inning, can I interest you in Andrew McCutchen?
Yes, you may.
Off Jordan Montgomery. That's in the alley. RBI double. Brewers take a 2-0 lead. Home half. Man, this highlights 40 seconds in, and we're still only in the bottom of the first.
This game was all over the place.
Nolan Arenado. That's extra bases. That plates 2. We're tied at 2. Later in the inning, Albert Pujols. Not a homer, but still effective. Bloops that one in there. 3-2 St. Louis in the 5th. Tied at 4. Andrew McCutchen. A 2-run homer. Give him another extra base hit. Give him 17 home runs on the season. And the Milwaukee Brewers gain a game on the St. Louis Cardinals, although St. Louis is still 7 games up in the division. But in the wild card, the Padres still holding on to that final wild card spot, just 2 clear of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Let's head to the American League, to Boston for Yankees and Red Sox. Let's start this game out right. Bottom of the second, Tristan Casas. This was a bomb. Lefty going there, 2-run shot.
Whoa.
He's like, see, this is why I was stretching shirtless on the field, because I got massive pop. Top of the 6th. Looking at that. I don't know what else to say. Wow. D-Roy, you said it perfectly. He's figured it out. Solo home run.
Lauren, they continue to pitch to him. I guess you can't just walk him every time.
Why not?
Because he's leading off, so you don't want to.
Because Alex Cora is saying
Who cares?
Alex is saying to himself, I want to compete. We're not going anywhere. Let's have at it.
I'd give him the 4 horsemen. Get on first base. Go ahead.
That was Xander's first pesky pull moment at Fenway. How is that possible?
Really?
Yes, started the most games at shortstop, and that was it. Judge, up and out, we get it. 57 on the season. 10th multi-homer game of the year.
He's going to have the most homers in American League history.
How about Glaber? Aaron Boone said he's more connected, working on his lower half, 3-run double. Clear him.
Getting off the slider machine. I think the slider curveball machine, when you're struggling and getting out on your front side, is the #1 drill to get you back.
I was watching this thinking, I don't care who wins if this game goes to 18 innings.
We got to talk about what happened after the game, post.
Okay. I actually am running out of ways to ask Aaron post-game why he's so good, because he always deflects to the team. But finally, I just said, Roger Maris and Babe Ruth are the only guys who've hit more home runs in a Yankee uniform than you. Like, what comes to mind? And he just kind of smiled, and he stays within himself, stays within the approach. He doesn't, it's almost like doesn't enjoy it yet. He's just waiting for more. I can't put it into words.
Lauren, I think back to I think it was Sunday night when he faced Max Scherzer in Citi Field, and he punched out a couple times on a slider. And he literally, like, it never fazed him because he knew he was in, like, perfect, his body was in, you don't ever see him out front the entire season. And that is the fight, not giving away at bats. The fight of every big leaguer is to not give away at bats and to not get out on your front side and look off balance. And he hasn't for the entire year. And what he's doing is historic. I mean, I have to read some of Naze's notes because they're unbelievable. 57 home runs is now 50% more of their games. He's playing in center field on a nightly basis, and he's got 57 bombs. He's on pace for 65, 140. Let's get into it. And we're trying to come up with different ways to lock in on this guy. And I thought Lauren said something. It's almost like a marionette, like he's on strings. When that left leg goes up, it's like he's setting it down. He's staying in perfect rhythm, and he is driving the ball to all parts of the field. So I'm like, how can we come up with a different way to look at Aaron Judge? So I wanted to pause this real quick. I wanted to take a look. I'm going to throw you a loop right here, J-Mac. Can you bring up his home runs by pitch type first before the month by month? Take a look at this, okay? Bring that up for me, please. We lost it. Take a look at this. Aaron Judge home runs by pitch type. Heater, overall, he's got 32 bombs of his 57 home runs on fastballs. Breaking ball, he's got 20. The change and split, he's got 5. This was the one pitch that people thought, maybe we can get to him. All right, so in the first half, 21 bombs on the heater, 12 on the breaking stuff, and struggled a little bit on the splits and the changeups. Well, he's fixed that as well. Second half right here, 11 homers on a fastball, 8 on the breaking stuff, and now there's nowhere to go. That's why you got to, I mean, at some point, it's just got to be the Barry Bonds treatment. Let's get into last night's homers, because I watched this at bat. Pause this real quick for me. Anybody who was watching this game last night, his previous at bat, he got in a 3-1 count against Nick Pivetta, and Nick Pivetta went and got him. Surprised him with a heater, middle, 94, and Judge took it. He was like, oh, really? You're going to still come and get me? And then 3-2, Pivetta tried to quick pitch him. He didn't deviate, stayed up the middle, little base hit up the middle. And then he comes up this next at bat, tries to get me over curveball, and he shoots it right center. Anyone else is hitting that baseball, that is a jam job to right center or a fly out to right field. And then Garrett Whitlock is going nasty. This guy's heater is lifey. 95, two-seamer in. 96, Mark Wegner gives him a call. Reese McGuire throws it back to him right there. And then he spins something in the middle of the plate, and it gets absolutely destroyed. So it's just unbelievable for me, and he's doing it just repeatedly. Pause this. I want to go month by month. Okay, some of the big homers that stood out to me. He's had some walk-offs. Take a look at this. April, he hit 5 to get loose in 20 games. May, he went nuts. 12 homers in 27. June, 11, on down the line. And I wanted to pick, look at that, tied for outright lead, major league lead in home runs each of those 3 months. I just wanted to pick out a few that kind of stood out to me. So Mr. Lynch in Kansas City, any big leaguer who's ever played in Kansas City, watch where this ball lands. You don't go here in batting practice.
Oh.
94 middle, it almost hits forward.
Mommy.
There's no drift forward. It's here, bang. How about Jordan Romano? Look at this situation. Multiple walk-offs, by the way. 1 and 2 count, hit the gritty, and here we go. I'm having it. Oh, you want, who's going to win MVP? He took the MVP potentially. Hearing a lot of guys with Ohtani, took him deep. Okay, take a look at this one. Remember they were getting no hit?
Yeah.
Houston was trying to run them out of the building in Yankee Stadium. And he said, no, get on my back. I'll carry you again. So just some of the awesome home runs by month. This one for me, off Hoffman, run that back. Run that back for me. This is pure perfection, in my opinion. Right center, 4-seamer, middle away. This thing ripples the Toyota sign. Bang! Wow. Destroyed. That's completely destroyed. So we had to bring up some vintage Roger Maris. I kind of went down a wormhole. Pause that real quick. By the way, do not sleep on Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle's forearms.
I knew you were.
Are you kidding? Mickey Mantle's forearms.
Yeah, that's country strong, right?
Okay, let's get into it. So I went down a wormhole last night watching his swing, Roger Maris. Very simple move. There's his 61st homer right there. Bill Rizzuto on the call. Unbelievable. And I wanted this side by side. That's a simple move to the baseball. So run that back for me. Stay there. Bring it to the point right there. So Roger Maris, when you talk about hitting real quick, and I'll get out, where am I at time-wise? 19? All right, I got to be quick. Yeah. So when you're hitting, the whole key is to not get off your backside. This is where your power is, right? You want to be in the, you see all these guys wind up, get on the inside of this back knee or this back hip to deliver a blow to the baseball. Anything out front when you're off, so that's the fight, to be in your most powerful position, right? Balance at the plate. This is a very simplistic move. Not a lot going back for Roger Maris, run it. But he gets to the point of contact and explodes through the baseball. Perfect. Run this back for me one more time and I'll get out. Aaron Judge just coils this back hip and sits on this back leg. There is nothing coming forward. And for a lot of guys, myself included, if I was to hit like that, I don't know if I would have the strength to be able to drive it out of the ballpark the way he's able to do it, but it is impressive, and he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
Yeah, he is.
He's going to do it.
Yeah, he is.
Wow, fam.
20
We're
more
here for it.
homers clear of Kyle Schwarber for the home run lead in Major League Baseball.
Walk him every time?
Yes.
No, that's
Yes.
not fun, Robert. Go get him.
4.
No, you
In
don't
the
put the
postseason?
guy
Oh,
on.
no, once he gets, no, I'm talking like in the playoffs. Once he gets the record. Yeah, no, let him pitch to him now. He's going for history, absolutely. All right, let's just go to break. I had a good note and I got interrupted. When we come back, Twins were flirting with perfection. In fact, Joe Ryan does something that no